In the beginning, many years ago, people were fascinated with the development of children and what specific stages they encountered. Careful records were kept by many, and details about child development were very important. Current trends in education and research emphasize the inclusion of the newest research available in the field of child development. We will look at brain development, gender differences, and gender typing, aggression and bullying, and influences of everyday society on the development. Development of the child begins at the moment of conception, and it does not cease until death. From the moment of conception, a single cell divides over and over again. Although each child born of this process is a unique individual, development is nonetheless patterned and orderly, and follows a blueprint laid out by our evolutionary history. Eventually, a living, breathing, squalling infant is born into our society, and that child learns from the influences around the child and their environment. The field of early childhood development focuses on the scientific study of systematic processes of change and stability in human children. Developmental scientists look at this in ways in which children change through conception, through adolescence, and its characteristics that remain fairly stable throughout this period of the study of child development. The broader picture of human development covers human lifespan from conception until death, and it's organized around periods and domains of development. The first formal study for child development involved a baby biography, such as Charles Darwin's study with his twin boys. He looked at his infant son's voluntary and reflective motor responses. Although he is best known for his revolutionary theory, Darwin kept careful records about his son's development, and he uses a copy of this format as a springboard for developing psychological theory. In the years that followed, such efforts were valuable and served a purpose that allowed scholars to develop ideas that introduced the scientific community to the concept of new ideas and beginnings about the concept of child development as the field of inquiry. It was difficult for them to remain objective. As the field of child development matured, more specific scientific rigor and approaches were used. Today, we use brain imaging, which allow us to investigate the brain and the basis of our thought. We also use many more level advances that are grounded in scientific methods. We will focus on looking at many techniques and many theorists that had different ideas through the lens of data which has been viewed and understood. The division of lifespan into periods of development is a social construction, a concept of a practice that is the invention of a particular culture or society. There is no objectivity definable at the moment where an infant becomes a toddler or a child becomes an adolescent, but instead we look at some age-related concepts that exist in many of our culture, and we will look and consider sequences that have been generally accepted by Western influential society. We'll look at domains of development, physical development, cognitive development, and psychosocial development.